Un pigeon. Translate.
Why do you sound how you sound?
I sound the way I sound because of my family and also like all the content, the entertainment like I've watched growing up. Very Americanized, so I feel like I don't necessarily have like a typical French Canadian accent. When I moved to Toronto, a lot of people were like, wait, you don't sound like you're from Montreal. And I was like, what does that sound like? We sound like everything.
Yeah, I grew up in an English household, but I went to a French school. I don't have a French accent, I don't think. I also don't think that I slip into words that like might sound French, but I've been told that I have a Montreal accent, whatever that might mean.
Also, Montreal is very culturally diverse, so being exposed to so many different people, different languages, that altered the way I spoke, especially transitioning from, let's say, high school to then cégep to then university. You meet so many different people that my accent changed.
Have you noticed differences between Montreal English and Toronto English?
Like, I'll start speaking French, like something goes wrong, then I'll kind of like say something
That's
in French.
true. I've seen you do that before.
I don't know, if like my computer is lagging, then I'll start talking to myself in French. Usually I will like swear to myself in French.
Example.
Yes, like something like that. Actually, sometimes when we like are telling secrets, we'll code switch.
And I'm code switching right now.
I guess so, yeah.
Because I'm forcing myself to mostly speak in English.
Yeah.
My brain is trained to be Frenglish. So during working hours, I am on English mode. So I have to make sure that my brain's not slipping in any French words or French grammar. In my day-to-day, whether I'm with friends, depending on who I'm hanging out with, depending on what I'm doing, I am code switching 110%.
Do you code switch a lot?
Yesterday, I overheard you saying a voice memo in your phone. You're like, yo, je suis tellement dead, and then started going into English. And I was like, that's the perfect example of Frenglish.
I don't realize it until I hang out with people that only speak English. And I'm like, wait, you didn't catch half of what I said? My bad.
But I did.
Teamwork.
What is Franglais for you?
Franglais for me, Frenglish is just a mix of English and French constantly being scrambled in my brain. That's just how it works. Like when I'm saying a sentence, I see both the English and the French being combined at the exact same time. And I have to forcefully pick the words that I'm about to say to make sure that I'm only speaking one language. But naturally, it's just in me. Both come out at the same time.
How did language shape your career?
The running joke at work is at past 3 p.m., Serena is really struggling with her English. Like I'm in full Frenglish mode, my French words are slipping in, like my grammar's not top notch.
Do you still make mistakes despite being bilingual?
Well, I grew up in the West Island, which is mostly English. There is a little bit of French in different pockets of the West Island and German, oddly enough, because they have the German school and in the West Island.
Accents, code switching.
Code switching. I could code switch to German pretty good. I don't even speak German. In terms of jobs, like working in the West Island, I worked at a restaurant. It was an English restaurant.
You're also fairly young.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
Maybe that would not be the same reality if you were to be working in Montreal right now as an Anglophone.
That's true, especially because I work in media. I could pass working in French media, but I didn't really want to have that reality, so I preferred to work in English media. So that was honestly a big factor of why I moved to Toronto, was I moved for school for English media.
Was learning French challenging for you?
I never knew how many English mistakes I made until I moved to Toronto. Truly, like people are correcting me every single second, and the biggest mistake I've made so far is probably like on just the way you pronounce things, like turquoise. J'ai toujours dit turquoise, donc en anglais je dis turquoise. But they told me that it's turquoise. Yeah. Whatever the heck that means.
Turquoise.
Turquoise?
Turquoise.
Turquoise. Oh, and also, I used to, when I moved here, I ordered a trio. I was like, can I have a trio? And then they were like, huh? And I said, a trio. And they were like, we don't know what that is. Do you mean a combo? Yes, that is what I meant. So yeah, those are the little mistakes I made when I moved here. And I still make to this day.
When I was still living in Montreal, my older sister was in town. She lives in Paris. She grew up in Montreal, but then moved to Paris like 10 years ago. So her French has gone from French Canadian to now like fully Parisian French.
Oui, oui.
So we were out for brunch and I wanted to order in French just because I want to like impress my sister. And I was ordering like eggs and sausage. And as opposed to saying saucisse, I said deux œufs et sausage, s'il vous plaît. That's what I said. That's what I said.
Un sausage avec McMuffin.
I was like so confident. And then my sister started laughing and I was like, oh, great. There goes that.
So I actually did speak French when I arrived in a French high school. I just had a very thick accent. Je parlais vraiment le français comme ça, mais je comprenais très bien. c'était juste quand je l'écrivais ou quand je parlais, comme ça paraissait que je maîtrisais pas la langue parfaitement parce que je faisais des petites erreurs. Et je coulais toutes mes productions écrites. Ça, c'était vraiment difficile pour moi parce qu'à l'école, French immersion, English, like, I was really succeeding. Donc, pour arriver à une école où est-ce que je parle, je suis pas comme la meilleure, c'était difficile. Mais je me rappelle ma première production écrite, je l'avais écrit au passé simple. Je fus, tu fus, nous fûmes. Et j'avais eu 60%. C'était la première fois que je passe une production écrite en secondaire 1. Et c'était un feeling comme indescriptible. J'étais tellement fière de moi-même. And like, looking back now, là, je passe à la radio puis je parle en français. Comme, c'est fou que quand j'avais 12 ans, j'avais vraiment de la difficulté à écrire, à m'exprimer. Et maintenant, je passe à la radio puis je maîtrise la langue. J'étais même professeure de français. Dans la vie, il faut apprendre puis il faut pousser nos limites.
What are 3 words that people should know when talking about money?
TFSA. TFSA is so important. Like,
Would that count as 4 words though?
tax-free savings account, baby. What is that in French? Un compte d'épargne libre d'impôt, c'est ça? Un CELI. I think that saving money, even if it's $50 per paycheck, even if it's just $20 of your birthday money, saving money, just developing that habit is so important. It's not even the sum of money in itself that you are saving, but it's the action of, hey, I made money, let me put a little bit away for a rainy day. Une journée de pluie.
In terms of English, like 3 English that come to mind right away are budget,
Budget,
investments,
investissement.
responsible, indulging,
L'indulgence responsable.
resourceful.
La débrouillardise. There is so much money out there. Chase after it. There are so many opportunities out there. Do jobs that you think are corny. Do jobs that you think are outside. Like, life is supposed to just learn new things. So do new things that could potentially make you money. Like, even if it seems cringe, even if it's walking a dog, even if it's cleaning somebody's house, do it. It's money. And it's like, what are you gonna do? Just chill at your house and do nothing?
We got this job being cringe.
Literally. Facts.
How does financial literacy relate to language learning?
If you want to learn a language, there's this app, and there's also, it's important to surround yourself with people that speak the language. Surround yourself with people that speak different languages and also that know about money. If you want to learn about money, surround yourself with people that know about money. People that are older than you, even people that are younger than you, just people that know things that you do not know. That doesn't mean that you're dumb. It does not mean that you're lower than them. It just means they got something to offer you and maybe you got something to offer them, and voila. For example, I learned Spanish completely from my friends and from watching TV. And you know what? I probably taught them how to speak English much more easier because like naturally my brain was just speaking in English. They already spoke French, so I would force myself to speak English in front of them and they would force themselves to speak Spanish to me. And then at the end, we're all like perfectly trilingual. Show me your people and I'll show you who you are. My dad always told me that.
Yeah, you are the sum of like the 5 people you surround yourself with.
And even if they're not your best friends, like go meet a stranger. A stranger can change your life. Did a stranger change your life? You're here, aren't you?
Yeah.
A stranger changed my life.
That's true, actually, yeah.
Un étranger a littéralement changé ma vie. Donc, va parler à des étrangers. De manière sécuritaire, par contre. Streets and safety.
Any last words?
Learning a new language is never a detriment. It's always like, it's beneficial.